We have 6 kids, 3 of our own, 2 adopted, and 1 we're working on the adoption. We got into fostering because we wanted to potentially have another kid, and we're like, let's just try this avenue.
Honestly, we didn't think we'd actually even get accepted because the first meeting we went to, you had to fill out a form, and we said no to so many things that we wouldn't accept in our home because of the 3 kids we had in our home, and I don't think we expected them to even call us.
No, and then the phone calls never stopped. I mean, it's amazing. Just, you want this kid, you want this kid. Kelly was born cocaine and alcohol positive. So she had to go through withdrawal in the hospital. But when we got her, she had the shakes still. That lasted for years. When she got stimulated too much, she just started shaking. She's just very anxious.
She thinks she messes something up. It's not a normal reaction where a child will be like, oh, okay, I'll erase it. It's pull the paper, rip it, throw it, stomp off into her room.
To be honest, when we sent her to daycare and school, we're like, here you go. And we just prayed. You were like, here's a kid. I mean, she's a handful. We had a long talk that, Kylie is it, and we're kind of done. So I got a call at work, and they're like, well, you're next of kin. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they said, this is Kylie's half-sister.
And she told me how the conditions Ava had been found in. I called Dale and I said, well, it's not an option, right? And he said, yeah, it's not an option. We got to take her. We owe it to Kylia. So within an hour, she was at our house, and she came in pretty rough shape. We had to give her 3 baths to get her hair clean, and she was bow-legged from malnutrition, and she had really bad dentition, a lot of her teeth were rotting, and she didn't speak.
She was definitely overwhelmed when we got her.
Yeah.
And so were we.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Our children have a very skewed idea of how you have other children because Kylia was playing on the trampoline with the neighbor girls, and he said, hey, Kylia, where'd you get that baby? She's like, I don't know. There was a van that came to our house, and now I have a sister.
We got another phone call.
Yeah. The officer from Child Protective Services called me, and he's like, hey, this is, so-and-so, do you remember me? And my head isn't even there. I'm literally thinking he's calling to ask how the kids are doing. I was like, mom's getting, I don't know. Mom had another baby. Okay. Well, was it a boy or a girl? I don't know. All I know is that there's positive for cocaine and about a half to a liter of vodka a day usage during pregnancy. Well, when do you need to know by? Well, they're saying the baby's doing really well, so he's going to discharge from the hospital in 2 days. 24 hours for me to decide are we going to take him in, and then he was 2 days old. We couldn't do daycare.
It was a tough 24 hours to figure out what to do.
It was that moment we didn't know if we should take another one in or not, and now we can't even imagine our life without him. He's just an incredible addition.
Besides our faith and our relationship with God, our kids, they're the most important thing we have. And we treat them all the same. There's no difference between our older kids and our adopted kids. They're all special and gifts of God.
It is amazing to me to see the love, even though there's 26 and a half years between the kids. All 6 of them just love each other as though they were always meant to be siblings.
When we first started sending the kids to FIL, it was for early childhood development, and we had no plans for school-wise. Once you get in and you meet the people, it's a no-brainer. You got to keep them there because you're excited for the next teacher. You're excited for the next level. You hear about the teachers, you meet the teachers, and you're like, wow, I want my kid to have that teacher.
Ava loves school.
Yeah.
Ava gets upset on days that she doesn't have school.
Kai needs extra help in reading and math, and somehow they make it seamless and fun. She thinks going to get extra help for math and reading is fun, and I don't know how they do it. I just like to say thank you.
Yeah, I think I'd say thanks for loving our kids as much as we do, because I genuinely feel that love there.
faith is the driving force behind all these decisions. We chose First Emmanuel for our kids. First Emmanuel lays the foundation of Christ and education. It's exactly what we're looking for.